New users can now get I might have forgot to put my microphone in the source. uh, I I forgot to put my microphone in. Why do I have to restart? What do you mean? Hoy hoy, I guess. How everyone be? I'm not restarting. We're continuing this shit. I'm not rereading this stuff. I'm continuing this shit. Okay, let me... That might be a bit... Okay. Okay. Does this sound fine? Can you hear the game, mister? Also, am I delaying so bad? Wait. Okay. It looks like everything's fine. Also, I told... Okay. I'm going to keep playing the game, but... That's a funny beginning. You don't need to wait up for me if it's just going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah? Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would help be. This is why I don't rate this much. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club I would bring in a new... I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori really is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh shit. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. and upstairs a section of the school where I rarely visit, being generally considered used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Yuri DDLC! Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's always says nice things about you. Oh my god, Yuri. Seriously, you Oh my god. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Okay, I don't have auto mod on, I think, so be right back. Alright. I am back. Oh, hello, Omega. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh. Right after I just drank water. Alright, I'm turning off my light. Probably better I play this game in the dark anyway. Jesus Christ, my space is a mess. Alright. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh my god, I'm so not ready for what Yuri does. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Oh my god. It's great to see you again. Oh my god. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh my god. Oh my god. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. So how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the back of the table, the tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil and reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes that look like little cats. Whiskers drawn with icing, little pieces of chocolate used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't enjoyed any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... It's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader for the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and budget about the budget and it feels like nothing but arguing for the budget in public tea and preparing how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Now I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when that something doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Iris, what kinds of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of really answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself, quite happily joking. Natsuki suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story behind such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid from the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh my god. Holy shit. I read a horror book once. Indeed I did. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Oh my god. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful. I am going to need massive therapy after this stream. After this series, I already know. I'm going to need therapy after this series. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Oh my god. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Oh my... Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What?! What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Oh my god. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your ears, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? If you share some of your work, you can set an example for Natsuki if you feel comfortable sharing hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, and and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles at me warmly once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Iris, you all defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Bro, if writing the poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend time, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls always light up. Yeah, yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh my god. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Indeed I do, in real life. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, let's want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure a good fortune will find me. I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, I'm on the poem part. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. I'm just... Oh my god. I don't know. I can. I just picked the most random words. Hi again, Iris. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like they deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica? Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Iris always gives it their best as long as they're having fun. Helps me with busy work. They help me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is always so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh, Yuri, I even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't really expecting anything in the first place. So it's a really nice gesture from you. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't make a big deal about it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked that book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book I think's all like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes, end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame in comparison to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. A festival is our chance to show what the literature club is all about. The problem is, the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we were to come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place. It's a literature, if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her delivering like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That's why you suggested it? Cupcake speak to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. That's why I keep letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh, ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a nap. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud! I glanced over to my shoulders to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is half sticking out here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at how your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it though, because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Starting to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Yeah? Don't say that! You make me feel weird about it, stupid. okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to close the button near her chest. Oh my god! Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner. You would have noticed that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Nah. Bro. Nah. Oh my god. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna continue. Just because I need to get past this already. It means my boobs got bigger again. Why are you doing that. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy! Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori just... Oh, Mega, you just missed Sayori randomly saying my boobs got bigger. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. I'm gonna DM you the screenshot I took. I'm going to DM you the screenshot. This is wild. Because he's buttoning up her blazer and then she says that, I'm just like, the fan service is crazy. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori pulls her arms out and twists around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it up. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. What? But I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Oh, God. Iris, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve their poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, not everyone... That's right, why don't you find something to share? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well. reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I definitely feel most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Huh? Oh my goodness. This is so good, Chris. Eh? I put the most random words. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion is a bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I understand you more than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an iris. It makes me feel extra special. I can feel your feelings on it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy you wrote one. Just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through blinds in the morning. Through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say if it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially with that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. The next time, I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through this. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes. We haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just there are specific writing habits that people are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. It's most noticeable when I recognize them in new writers that I try. It's a thing. I think it's most noticeable when I recognize in new writers when they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic at matter, and they form fit the two together. In the end, results in a style that's both expressive and is supposed to. In the end result is that the style that is the end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is possibly the most challenging part. It might take some time, but with practice and learning by example and trying new things, I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The frendles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green bluey of the future. I bathe in cami, breathing out the air of the past, the present, but living in the past. The light tickens. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I literally don't. I think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Phew. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember, poets express their own thoughts and feelings, experiences in their work. They usually tell a more simple story or paint a picture. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Hi! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of that barrier we all have to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. Maybe good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it? You're sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions and happiness and sadness, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You seem pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. I mean, I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkles. See the direction that sparkles. Protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. I can barely read this. My retinas. Already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole, it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in, and I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person, or really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. It can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put this, but I guess you could say it had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And it's not Suki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I gotta show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Damn! Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems supposed to express isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about writing simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. So I had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is really feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. That's what I interpreted it, honestly, with people can only try. I'm gonna be honest. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice, eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Iris did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions. I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Iris liked my poem too, you know. They even told me they were impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were trying to you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just in jail. Damn! Huh? How do you know? How do you know they didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't go deliberately out of my way making everything I do overly cutesy. Yeah! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as Iris started showing up. Nah, that's crazy. What? Oh, thanks for the follow, Saki. I actually need to take a screenshot of that. That was wild. Why? What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls... Oh, okay. Have a nice night, Saki. Thanks for stopping by. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just... As if they just noticed I was standing there. Iris? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more than effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have them figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Iris. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Iris? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whomever I'll agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? That's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that upsets her in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just wanted everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Home makes some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was lots of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Iris, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to get talk. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. Oh my god! So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I'll do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Iris, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's been truly a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't say I'm really enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that thing kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen fighting like that. Them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. And see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Iris, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just see what the future holds for Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Another poem. Can I auto this? No, I can't. Uncontrollable anxiety time. Alone. Another day passes by and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual greets me. Hi, Iris. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming up to the room. So either you're not hungry, want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you're guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. Huh? I wasn't listening or anything. Just something in the book. Yuri? Tell Iris to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got absorbed into my butt. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... No way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I had to accept the revolution. Retribution! That... Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside it. A little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki to make... Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Wow. Yeah! I'm out of nowhere. Something smacks Sayori's in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I repaid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good enough. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. God, yours looks really good too. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down to take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori, eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Ugh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, so I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave. And you say or leave out Mistori's escape day. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Iris! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up, and me and Monica wanted to make posters and stuff like that, so we need to find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Iris to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with them. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. That's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Oh, did you see the comments? Wait, did you see the screenshot I sent you earlier to Noble? Oh my god. That was a wild comment Natsuki made. That was a wild comment. Okay. Ready? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori! What exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Iris, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Wait, De Novo, are you on ads? De Novo, are you on ads? Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look into every direction, the once prosperous field before me, but it's a barren wasteland. De Novo, were you on ads? Okay, I was like so close to DMing you because I kept asking 5 times. I kept asking like 5 times and you didn't even say a word. It's but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant it's pretty unordinary to contrast your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. Festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Iris, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up more and more. So going adventure with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have seeing here? Crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons from the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Hey, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. At least move it aside so we can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor, and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. Initially brushes her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. A huge red mark on the center of your forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's going to swell up. I should find you some ice. Iris. Where would you even find ice around like this? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori's shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Sayori has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop up the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the thing of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens up the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Iris. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing onto the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I always would get myself hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I'd fall and scrape myself or get bumped. And I would start crying really hard. Oh my god. Knowing what happens, I am like dreading parts of this. And you know, you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone find out. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. What's that emote for? What's that emote for? Bro made an annoyed face at me just to do that. A blank expression. Man, what did I do? Oh. Thank you for the follow, TW. Oh, TK. I'm normally a Mario Kart streamer, but because of recent events, we're streaming a DDLC. I don't think I'm getting into the mods of this stuff because I already feel like I'm gonna need therapy after I'm done with this series, and a lot of it. I don't care. After my yeah, it's not. It is the yeah. Part of the reason I did choose to stream it today specifically was because of the 8th anniversary. But there's a lot of events going on in my personal life that have made me choose to do this. And I have not played this game since 2022, and I never finished it. Like, even after my first, even after I was just going through my first playthrough, I needed a lot of therapy. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Iris. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. But before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Iris, I'm so glad nothing has changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside. When I see her in deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should get back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Yeah. Well, I guess it's too late now. Let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs trying to hide the bump without much success. But in that moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to get started sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was just playing with crayons. I smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all about the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Iris. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine after making sure the crayon box is closed tightly. I return to my seat. Iris, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one that feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow! Oh god, that's what my friend always used to say. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How else am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel myself. I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Jesus Christ, I am tired. Denoble, I see you on Tower Unite. I see you on Tower Unite. The notification popped up on stream. We kind of have that weird connection. I just wanted to point that out, that popped up on the stream, because that popped up in game. I don't. We kind of have that weird. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting all up in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Insert John Cena meme, are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Iris. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? The novels on Tower unite again. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. It's Tower Unite, to be fair. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get this for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp. I pop off my scalp the lid of a cookie jar. Oh, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little bells of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams come. More dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping and scraping. Blah. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like any time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf after one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, and each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all short and pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to seeing you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Oh my god. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? And there's Misan playing Celeste. I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. By the way, Arcade, I did read your first chat earlier. I'm sorry. I was just like in the middle of the dialogue. Yeah, I'm streaming this for the game's 8th anniversary, as well as also there just some events going on around my life right now. So, yeah. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something a week before dropping it. Dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your own poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Also, to Novel, I was surprised to figure out that this game was made by a Smash modder. I was surprised to figure that out. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turning a bunch. No, I was just surprised to figure that out. Like, I learned it, like, actually last week. Don't feel like you need to work your brain, like, turning up. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. I was actually wondering if that's why you got into it. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down all the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. That is a very intimate exercise, I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is it the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh my god, I struggled to read this. The raccoon. It happened In the dead of the night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies and an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my culling knife was, oh my god, was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh, Omega, did you know? Did you know that this was made by a Smash modder, by the way? Because Project M died for this. Like the Noble said earlier. I didn't realize that until like last week. Yeah, like Project M literally died for this. This was made by a Smash modder. I'm not kidding, look it up. Wait a minute, what was his name? Yeah, his name is Dan Salvato. Look him up. Dan Salvato, Project M. It will give you a page to the DDLC wiki. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. The bread is always handy. Every time I bandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic laboratory conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. Nah, hear me out. Project Plus is going to die for another visual novel. And it's gonna be just as bad as You, Me, and Her, a love story. In terms of what that shit's like. a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what's it supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different that people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I enjoy about writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. Hi again! How's the writing going? I have a lot of stuff on my PC, but I mostly play Mario Kart Wii on my PC. Like, that's mostly what I do. However, I occasionally will buy some things I noticed that are on discount on Steam. How's the writing going? Oh. It's a mid-range. It's not that powerful. I actually think I have all my PC specs on my Game Banana page. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Siori like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her. Even in this club, don't you? And again, don't blame yourself for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I didn't really mean anything like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, causing tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What the fuck? Okay, my phone's dying. I need to get up, charge it. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I've never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how you space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract, physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She broke the fourth wall. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She broke the fourth wall. Monica's the character that breaks the fourth wall, so that's like the first time I've seen it, at least. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And all that's left is Natsuki again. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't say it's really any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you think... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizing my experience. Well, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something that Suki completely misses the point of. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy tried to help me and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her not touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people, but she probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. The message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps me realize how stupid they're being. Anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out they make fun of or think less of you. Gee, DeNoble, that sounds familiar. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares? Sonic 06! Who cares what people likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? They were talking about guilty pleasures. So I said, gee, that sounds familiar. I think people really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things. They're talking about liking weird things. Yes, and one of the chatters in this stream right now is a Sonic 06 and is a Sonic 06 guilty pleasure person. Their name is Foxy Sonic Master 108 or DeNoble. I put my microphone at my mouth. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about usually unusual hobbies of her, but I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those, huh? Water, are you sure you're uncomfortable being here? I mean, Water, are you sure you're comfortable being here? Okay, I'm just making sure because this game can get dark. I don't think we're close to that point, but still. In fact, they had a little warning at the beginning. Because, because and they even had a warning at the beginning that that said if you have easy depression, you should not play this game, which is crazy to me. But yeah, some messed up stuff happens in this game. That people shouldn't make each other that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Well, also it's the person in Blueberry's PFP. It's the person in Blueberry's PFP. It's not Suki. Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I shouldn't try to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. The way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want people to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Tomorrow? Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but what does that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event? I'm sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori is putting them all in posters in case if anyone wants to prepare in time. Prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up posters, did you? Well, I did. You really think that that's bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in a group in front of people like that. In front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite poems out loud with a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to do to show everyone what it's all about. Yeah. It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. That's the reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to make them feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of a room if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around. Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, then how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start it off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. She remembers, and she then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection pristine, so she knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over quickly to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first line, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure. She enunciates with the perfect timing. Alright, I think the ad should be done by now. I think they should be done by now. I see. Oh, by the way, I've been recently thinking about this, but I might actually be going back to my Cosmos stream background. I've been thinking about it for a minute, but I'm not so sure about it yet. I've been thinking about doing it at least for at least for October 1st. And Denoble's and then Denoble's head, he's gonna say, "No more Medaka box." I'm waiting for Denoble's response right now. Denoble, did you even hear what I said? Denoble, I said I might be going back to like my Cosmos stream background. I've been thinking about it for a while. I said I'm going to at least do it for October 1st. And I jokingly said afterwards that you were gonna say, "Oh, no more Medaka box." This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances at everyone around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and Yuri gets the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri raises the poem up to her chest, and she heads back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm up next. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Like Moo Moo Meadows? No way, just like Moo Moo Meadows? Mario Kart Wii? Mario Kart World? We're gonna get dehydrated water off of Mario Kart Wii Mogi. And then we're gonna bring her over to into Mario Kart World Mogi. No, I'm saying we're gonna make you never do Mario Kart Wii Mogi again, and you're gonna go over to Mario Kart World Mogi. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. Drop $100 for what? Do you already have a Switch too? Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reacting to other people. Reciting to other people. No, Omega, I was talking to Water. AKA... No, Water. Mario Kart World is a Switch 2 exclusive. Why else would it be a launch title? Why else would it be a launch title? Water is a silly Mario Kart Wii main. Omega, she's a Mario Kart Wii main. I think she's too focused on playing Mario Kart Wii Mogis and learning about Funky Kong's bandana. God, I need to get back into Mario Kart Wii. I haven't played it since April, and genuinely, I was actually getting so much better at the game, too. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself. Water, I want you to shut the fuck up, or else you're getting that ass banned. God, I am more inclined. I am more comfortable saying that on a rated on a stream that has the intended for certain audiences thing. If this was like my normal streams, I would not even come close to saying shut the fuck up. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. Yes, there's a disclaimer. No, there's a disclaimer at the top of the screen that says intended for certain audiences. And when you click on the stream, there should be a warning. And I put that down because there's graphic images in this game. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere, bittersweet. If we were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori gives almost a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like getting to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Iris liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be other poems that wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where it's sort of gentle, the delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing on this kind of thing. It's just embarrassing for me to do in front of everyone. Next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before this festival, you know. Okay. Now then, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Iris. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well Iris lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have more selection of what to. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I finish and I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's more about your abilities and oh my god, I think less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. I think less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Didn't I just tell you we're gonna get you off of Mario Kart Wiimogi? We're banning water. We're banning water for treason. I think that's fair. We're banning water for treason. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and quite a rhyme to it. It's like Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She stuffs back in her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do that again. Oh well. You at least feel prepared enough for you to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just when it's my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would have been the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope you have an idea of what it is like right now. Make sure you pick a poem and practice for the festival, okay? I'll make pamphlets ahead of time, I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all of this effort into the club. That makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Alright, okay everyone. I think that's about it for today. Festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out so nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. And there's 5 reasons, Meta Kai. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. So we all be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. Alright, see you, Omega. Have a nice night. As if it's for the rest of the club, and impressing Monica, I'll do my best. Ready to go home, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Iris, you don't have to say it. Let's go, whatever, let's go already. Walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed. But today Sayori is being a bit quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, how we get to... Sayori fumbles the words. So let's just say the one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. De novo? Oh my god. Dude! My problem isn't even the fact that it's a decision. The problem is I know the context of what happens with them in the future. So, like, I am, like, freaking... Oh, my God. I'm just gonna save... I already know the dark and fucked up events that happens with them. So I'm fucking scared of this shit. You're so silly. You think too much about you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Alright, chat. I've been doing this for 3.5 hours. And I already know. I do already know. I might just do this. I do already know. Oh, okay. I've been doing this for like 3.5 hours, and I want to end it on the same day that I'm starting it at, and it's like 11:30. I will say this though. I am continuing this. As crazy as this sounds, I will be continuing this. So, honestly, so I'm saving here, like I did, and I'm not sure about continue tomorrow. Maybe I will. We'll see. But right now, I do think it is time we find someone to raid. Let's see here. Oh my god. You don't know how much I would want to raid this person. They're doing fucking Xenosaga. Honestly, I'm probably gonna raid Freezy Pop. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like they're doing Mario Party 6 speedruns, so I will definitely raid out to him. Water, did you just randomly change your color? Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna be raiding Freezy Pop. He's doing Mario Party 6 speedruns. I think for the raid message, we'll just do, how about we just do Doki Doki raid? Yeah, we'll just do Doki Doki raid. Alright. We'll set off the raid, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow if I do want to continue this tomorrow. Alright. See y'all later. Bye!